we're back into action. It seems like Mike is unfortunately muted.
I'm
no
back.
mics
I'm
for
back.
Mike. Now he's back into the action, and Team1, they're straight into this one. Strife doing well as Jules takes down X and S. That's the bomb on the floor. This gets a little bit funky. The Brazilians have a man down below, but he's stamina there, trying to wrap around, contain him, and this bomb is still in a tough position. Look at the utility. It's meager. One flash. That's all there is to work with to fight back against a horde of CTs. Maluk, though, he's worked his way outside. TRK is here to join him. Stamina looking to contain, but he can't in time. Slight instead will press forward, finds a double. Dooley's doing well for him. A duel with the Doolies for a double? Quaddies?
Quaddies.
Quaddies.
Well, when I was muted, I was saying that after that epic collapse in map number 1, I don't know how my faith in Team 1 is looking, and, well, that pistol round was not exactly reinforcing of it. That was pretty rough when vent dropping goes wrong. There's a Nova out for reasons. I'm kind of curious what you do with a T-side Nova on this map. Passing it around.
Where does he go?
Pace has got it since he's got the armor, I guess.
It's the bomb, too. The bomb carrier Nova.
Bomb carrier Nova.
If Slight gets over aggressive here, the Nova could punish. Okay, it's the
who needs a
Eagle
Nova?
instead. Yeah, working like a shotgun in that one.
This could be messy now. This could be a little bit awkward. Strife have to fight that urge to try and take back the advantage, right? The worst thing they could do is play themselves into their opponent's hands. Seems like this is going to be a ramp take. This is going to be a ramp play. So pressure's going to be on for Darty Montana, the new addition to the squad, the stand-in. He heated up in a big way over towards Inferno. Here's an early test. And he's
Big test as well.
Aggressive. They don't go behind it. They don't go.
No.
They back off. He's going to read this. Nobody's actually out and towards the ramp room. Now he gets the check from Hell, so they read this 100%. There's no one here.
They know. They're aware. Naris is holding. He was a monster in the first map in the MP9. This is its position to find success. Finds one. Needed more, though. The Tech 9 finds a single frag. The trades are excellent. Darty Montana is alone. A 1 versus 3. Sure, his opponents are wounded, but they've recovered weapons of Hamas for keys. One for Pesa as well. And he's being read into. Pesa is holding this angle. 46 HP. That's all he's got, but it's quite enough. The Fama sprays away and finds the round. Disaster for Strife.
I think Strife are going to be kicking themselves for that one, right? It's one thing to get surprised and overwhelmed, but they had all the information. They had all the knowledge. Just couldn't quite execute off of it. They didn't have players in position yet to set up the crossfire, right? So the players couldn't out hut. Get overwhelmed. Nicely done for Team 1. Great way to upset the apple cart of Strife. Now another force buy comes back through. Scout available for Slight. Otherwise, it's just Pistolos. Not even a Nova here for the squad. And out comes Exonet with a very fast play. And look at one. He doesn't get traded by Doolies of all things. And Eris is finding more. 2 kills for those Doolies. His quaddies once more. Now he's got comrades up in the rafters. And there's vulnerabilities in the hut. But not something they can capitalize on.
Molly.
But he does have the Molotov down. He has a teammate to fight for it. They've still got bomb control as well. They can slow this down. But with a minute 15 on the clock, there's still plenty of time for Team 1 to operate.
They're going to take it through Squeaky. Harris, though, he holds another, the headshot with the FAMAS. And Slight supportive, takes a tag. Both his opponents are wounded. But Maluk ready for it. Takes the shot of the AK and finds the head. But yeah, you're right, the health. A hair's edge from another loss there for Team 1.
32 points of health between 2 players. That's all they had. One more scout tag. Pistol coming out would have been enough, to be quite frank. Strife, we're so close to cracking that one back through. Still, Team 1 survive. That's all that matters in that kind of a round. It's so messy, so murky, but they survive, and now they should have a chance to develop some cash early on to build up a bevy of rounds as well and keep Strife on the back foot economically. This one's starting off quick. A bit of banger through the first few, and Keys will start the party early, and it's looking very good, as it should, for Team 1.
Indeed. Finally a round that goes the way it should.
Is that allowed?
All well and good.
In the game of Counter-Strike?
Doesn't feel like it's allowed, but apparently it's
Sus.
illegal. In this one, they found it. Slight is the last man. And my hopes are not high for him with the USP.
It's pretty sus to me. And indeed, they're not going to get anything here. Round does, in fact, play out to expectations. 5 players survive as well, so some bank can build here for Team 1. really going to keep hold of these SMGs. They will. They'll go for the full bonus round. Why not? They've got this cash to spare. Strife, though, here's a real chance. You got the guns. You got the advantage here. And they'll even ditch one SMG. Just keep it onto X and S, who presumably wants to be the point person for them. Don't mind it. Faster play could work out for them. This might be a vent drop. Smokes out for it. Counter util. Not quite going to go down just yet. Stamina even gets a freebie.
Yeah, nice way to start. There's another, and straight onto the site. Maluk is down. Nice kills from the Strife side. TRK will at least reply for something, but look at his HP. He was wounded. A hollow victory.
Keys is dead. Keys is dead.
Yeah,
There's a player second vent. There's a player second
not
vent.
ready for this.
Oh, nearly caught him.
Yeah, would have been a sick kill if he managed to turn on that one, but TRK. An unwinnable position. 16 HP, 4 players. And he's locked out.
But it is TRK. Guarding Montana coming looking for it. This is an isolated fight. If TRK could find this kill, maybe there's a path towards a bomb plant, but no. He slips away. And then comes back. Slips back. Is he just trying to hold for one more kill? What's the play here? Whatever it is, he's going to die. A little bit of indecision. Sees him falter. And Strife are back on the board. Not only that, they keep 4 alive. Important here. You wanted to convert that round because, as we said, it's just a bonus round, right? So the buy's coming right back out from TeamOne. It's better than before. It's full AKs on the board, and they're going to be bringing the pressure. This one is far from comfortable for Strife.
Yeah, no ADO VP either. Nothing at range to be able to shut down early unless it's just a head-to-head duel with those rifles. The Brazilians, even if they faltered in that first map, can find some rippers. These more wide open rounds. Util will fall in for outside control. They want to work this one. Bomb is headed outside. Maybe they want to split this one down towards that lower site. At least contest some position towards secret. Stamina will re-smoke towards upper. Maluk is in a position. Looks like they do want to take this one towards A. Still goes in. Jolt hears this. Might be able to find support. It's even initially. Stamina and Jolt's both find one. That's a flank coming through. Bomb is on the floor. It's in a tough position. Yep. But Pace has found a speed kill. Jolt needs to win this, and he can't. TRK takes it down. So it's already Montana alone. Finds the first with damage. That's already been done. He's been spotted, and he should soon be taken down. He will re-rotate here. Wrap deep. Actually, tries to read that it's going to be something down below. He's right.
He's right.
He's
what
right.
A gamble.
This read could be massive. This gamble could be big. A free kill, surely. No, TRK spots it. He jiggles. Door closed. They'll go straight back up.
My goodness. This is a yo-yo. So now they're chasing back through, and he's going to be caught out of position. I like the early rotate. It was a bold gamble. It was a bold play. It nearly worked out for him as well. Now there are some question marks about where he's actually going to come from. This could turn into a save. Doesn't have the health. Doesn't have anything working for him. And it's going to. I'd even say this is the better decision here.
Yeah.
Bit unfortunate since he did have that initial read, that initial gamble, but having not had it for bear fruit, just going to back off.
Sometimes. Smart play is the tough one to make.
What's in that box on the wall, do you think? It almost looks like a safe, but it's like an electrical panel. What's that box?
Well, there's wires running to it. So surely it's some kind of electrical panel or like a breaker box.
It's like a breaker box?
Well, why would there be a breaker box out? Maybe it's like an emergency shutoff or... No, there'd be like a big red button or something.
Yeah, maybe a relay?
It's some kind of equipment control.
Feels weird to have a breaker box outside. It is a power plant, right? So presumably there are a lot of electronics. But
I'd imagine it's like... Because like this in front of us is clearly a breaker box. Like electric shock warning. Like this is like something like that. I think the other one is some system control. Because it's like on a silo. Right?
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I wonder how much thought was put into the random boxes on the walls. Oh, Joel's gets an opener here. Big start for Strife. They're going to need every potential early advantage they can find. And you can see for TeamOne, they're trying to retrieve some guns, and they succeed. This out of the hands of their opponents. No need to give an upgrade over here. Is Light going to be tested? No. Just a solo hold to see if a ramp push would come through. Unless. TeamOne's really sitting back on their haunches here in lobby, expecting maybe a lobby crunch. It's not a reasonable, or it's not an unreasonable read, considering SMGs might be on the board, and there is one kind of coming in towards Hut. He's just going to test this, and he's going to get the better of it. Does he expect the next? He does, but that fight will not be one he wins.
No, so 4v3, advantage here to Strife, but event drop, possible. Succeeded. X and S is down below. Is there anyone here to test him? No. Road to a free bomb plant. That should be what happens next. Pesa will look to wrap down below through Secret. So all the space down below is cleared. Ramp, though. Strife will look to retake from there. They're ahead of this one. Double doors, if that's get opened on up, Joel's could have an opportunity. They're working their way in towards the control room. Is the glass broken?
It is now.
Now it is.
25
now
seconds.
it is. They're
Joel's
making noise. He
for it all.
swings.
He's gonna
What
die.
a play.
Can't get it through. But
look at
he
the
drops
bomb.
that bomb. 18 seconds.
Yeah.
His teammates can rotate. They got to go quick, though. 15 seconds. They're going to have time, I think, for this plant. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be haggard. And that's going to put one of the sets of hands occupied, right? Meanwhile, the retake can come in. The check can come through. And there goes the peak. That's it. That's the round. That's one. Pesadelo just has to try and save this AWP. Should be able to. Wants economic damage as well. But for now, he's going to have to concede. Well done.
Great round there. Yeah, Joel specifically goes massive. Buys that time. Secondary swing comes forward. Round is won. Now look at the punishment onto the economy. TeamOne, they save that op on through. That's great. But what else do you have to work with? A couple AKs. SMG's a deagle for everyone else. They lose this round. That money is going to be gutted. And bomb plant, big priority. Keep things afloat in towards this one.
Fast play in towards Mini. Leading the spear. Stamina's hearing a lot of things, but he hasn't seen them just yet. He needs to make a move, and he does so. It's the support. Like distracted for now. Eris. Monster so far this game, and what's that? Pesa not expecting someone on the ladder. He's thunderfooting his way on up, and now it's all on to Maluk. Tried to make a big play to help out his teammate, but all that wound up happening is he put him in a really tough spot, and that'll be the scoreline evened up. Strife bring it to a tied game.
4-4. That's what we're working with now, and that was the big round for the money of TeamOne. Nothing doing in it, so they get the pistols to work with. Through on this one. Slight. Let's have that AWP now to work with. We've recovered from that previous, so you want to go with it. On the long angle outside for now, but that space won't be tested. TeamOne probably again just looking to pop in here towards A. They'll hold in the lobby with the pistols for now, see if anything aggressive comes, but Strife have no reason to do so.
There's 4K.
4K. I'm gambling on 2.
Can't be a 4K. All right, I messed up. I messed up. I
Give me a
blundered.
2K. Not to happen. Close round still, though. You know,
Stamina
you
made
were
some
close enough on maybe the wrong player, right? 3 for stamina, that's like, you know, Eris, you change a couple letters around, you get rid of all but 2 of the letters, and then you add like 5 more, and then it's the same name. But like
If you count the numbers that the letters represent, and then you extrapolate from those, and then you read the third book of the this, and that, and the other thing, and then you crack the spine, you'll find stamina.
I feel like I'm the, like, at Thanksgiving with like my uncle who's trying to explain to me this really deep theory he has
Oh no.
about how everything works.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't want to be that guy yet. I think I've got a few decades before I just lose my marbles. I mean, they say like as you age, the judgment, the part of your brain that controls judgment decays, which is why you just have old people who just say whatever's on their mind. And I mean, one day, I hope to embody old man energy, but you know, a good few decades. Oh, stamina gets overwhelmed here. They use their bodies to soak up the bullets, and it worked out. Eris, though. Eris has a real chance. Catching players with utility in hand. He's done. How is he still alive? How is he still doing damage? Might not have been enough, but Eris did a great job of surviving there. His teammates, though, are locked on out. And this bomb, well, before you know it, it's going to go down. Slight, this is a really tough retake angle to make happen with the AWPs. Needs Darty Montana to get on his horse and get into the action if they're going to have a chance of this one. I know they're going to concede. They're going to back off.
Does Darty still want something? He's thinking about it. At least can hold for maybe a kill in towards the exit. Site's actually re-rotating. They want something. They won't get it. Now it's a save. Now it's the save. Slight. Oh, no. Will go down.
And that's why, folks, when you make the first save call, you gotta save.
You commit?
Gotta save. You in or you out? They were not in, not quite out. Now they're out of the realm. This is a great PC game when I was a kid called Lords of the Realm. It's like it was kind of an RTS, kind of like a city manager where you had to manage your different villages and fiefdoms and castles and build your armies and levy your troops and prevent the peasants from revolting and deal with the other barons and whatnot. Early RTS. Yeah, you could have sieges and build siege weapons and defend, like set boiling oil to defend your walls.
Wait a second. Joel is trying to defend his walls. He'll lock it on down. TRK's gone. No one's getting into the castle today.
Alright, Slight. Let's see if he'll be the lord of this realm. He's gonna stick around in the flames. That's serious boiling oil right now. His feet on fire, and he's down for the count. Major loss here, but still even numbers. Problem is they've given so much access over towards Team 1. They can get up in towards heaven. They can get back into lobby. They can rough them up down towards the ramp. So it forces the CTs to spread. And Team 1's just going to let some time run off the clock.
Yeah, stamina will re-clear here. Up towards heaven. He's at the right time and at the right place to be able to hold this one through. 2 players down below. That is where Team 1 want to go. Lacking utility.
God, you can get Lord of the Realm on Steam.
You can. But can you get a site here for Team 1? These are other questions that we all have. Face up. Util on in. Jolts is smoke. Guarding Montana. He's alone. Needs something big in this one. That's one. No more to be had. Is Joel's known? Is he spotted though? Not yet. An opportunity and a frag, but the damage it was dealt. So 3v2 on the work back in, and the plant does come through, but Eris makes a play. Swing forward. Frag found. Maluk. This is a bridge too far. Blinded. Stamina doesn't even know he's done the job, but he has done it indeed. Are you buying the game?
I'm considering it. It's $3 for Lord of the Realm 2, which I think is the one that I played.
I feel like, okay.
I think I gotta.
I like to equate things to like hours of enjoyment.
Yeah.
Like
$3,
I think you can get like a solid like hour or 2 of enjoyment, and I think like a $1.50 for an hour of enjoyment is a pretty reasonable rate. So like if I buy a $60 game, I want minimum 60 hours of enjoyment.
Okay.
Or is it blessing?
All right.
The best value games I've ever bought, $20 for Counter-Strike, 1,000 hours. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good equation.
Pretty good value. It's free now too. That's pretty wild.
Pretty good.
That doesn't include the
not
amount
anymore.
I invested into skins.
I think they undid the free.
Did they?
I know there was something about it. I don't know.
I don't
It's
really
been so
pay
long
attention
since
to
I bought
the
it.
consumer side.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have not had to think about buying this game for quite a while. Arma 3 was another great value game. I think I spent $60 for the game and all the DLC because I got it all on sale. 3,000 hours. That's pretty good value.
Molotov's in. Oh, a little bit of take of that Molotov. Lots of health lost as they try and go for the fast mini play, and it's not working out. Joel's mows down too. This is the lockout. Maluk's going to drop the bomb. That actually go down the vent? No, it's out and towards mini. Even worse, to be quite frank. It's all on to Pesa, who has at least found an upgrade in weaponry, but not a whole lot more to work with. And trying to make a yeet play up the ladder will not work out here for Pesa.
Good round out of Strife. 7-5 now their lead, and that is the money broken on down. Pistols. That's it. The side of Team 1 and Strife bolstering their money on through. This is their chance if they can keep this one clean, which is a big if, because Team 1 have found a concerning amount of pistol rounds across these 2 maps. We will see.
So one of the things.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
Oh,
all right.
no.
Okay. Just through the smoke, just random spam. Okay, why not? Now they've got ramp control. Now they can go in towards lower. Joel's is going to be very isolated, but they're just going to try and chase down these kills. Why not? Joel's could really use some support right now. He hears their footsteps of thundering. We've got an upgraded rifle. Key's going to try and entry into the site. Joel's damage onto the first. It's not a kill yet. Vito might provide cover, but he goes forward and TRK punishes. These deagles always so deadly, and somehow, some way, Team One have ripped this round wide open. And to such an extent that this might become a save. I'd even say it should at this point. It sounds absurd, but it should be a save.
If Eris gets this kill, maybe you get Beta back in. That's a 32 HP player in TRK. TRK is just looking to buy time, buy space in this one. Eris needs a kill now. He is hungry for it. He is greeting for it. And he's taking down the AK. That's a big one to find. Still, a lot more to be done. That bomb has already ticked so far down towards the ramp. It's a battle. It's stamina for 1, 3 versus 3 now. That bomb, again, that timer, it is ever taking the play for Eris, though. Another big one out of him, but it's him alone. USP in hand. The time is everything in this one. Pesa just needs to live. He just needs to survive, and he's done enough.
And there's no way Eris is getting away from this either. He's a dead man. No,
Never
not.
mind.
Apparently, I don't know my bomb physics. That's always a little bit surprising. So Eris at least keeps the op alive here, but still, it's a complete catastrophe for Strife. Around with just pistols. Team One bulldoze their way through, run on in, and there's only 1-8 MVP that makes it through. Stamina is going to be on a CZ here. Their money is going to be shattered. If they drop this one, then you got nothing to contest for the final round of the half. Team One have made this a good one. Excuse me, in the wash. And that just bulldozer pistol round goes such a long way to ruining Strife's day.
Yeah, a long way, and we might just have a long day, because Team One is starting to look good in this first half. Eris is looking to reply for Stamina's death, but finds nothing. Joel's getting some damage to spray. A1S, good in these situations. He'll take one. No more to be had, as damage goes both ways. Down towards the lower. That's where Team One head. Rotation underway. It's going to be another duel for this B site.
Luke sticking around up top as well to control those rotates, to control any fast flanks. Potentially pop his head up as well, work his way in towards mini, maybe allow the vent rotation. Still options available for Team One, but they do seem a little bit emphasizing taking towards B. But here comes their play. Here comes their play. I think this one's going to end A. I think this is going to end on mini. That's a big kill to find for Pesa, but Darty Montana getting around the back. He only gets one. If he'd been able to retrieve that gun, that would have been huge. Instead, he can't shut down the rotation. He can't shut down this A control. And this bomb going down means that Strife has to save these guns. They just don't have the ability to contest for the last round otherwise.
No, you need these. And it's such a tough call to make. That duel down towards lower, dangerous yet again. Team One also proving good to not overcommit to that. They're perfectly fine to realize that ramp control is not something they have, not a luxury afforded. They re-rotate towards A. And it's success in towards this post plant. 7-7, we are all tied up. Strife, even though they saved these guns on through, what will they have in towards the last round? They actually might even get hunted. Luke's going for this one. Joel's holding. He's low on HP. The op's been spotted, and Maluk takes down Joel's the op. Surely it should be able to survive this one through everyone else. Just too far. Still, you're not walking away happy if you're Strife. Look at that money.
It felt like there were multiple moments where Strife could really take a commanding lead in this half, and every time they stumble. Or Team One just pull off a bit of a miracle round, right? I mean, the pistol's obviously the one that stands out most. Well, it's been a bit of catastrophe here for Strife. Really got them up against the wall at this point, and this final round would be wonderful to find, but with just pistols arrayed around this AWP, that's going to be a tough task indeed. Every time Eris has had the dualies, he's gotten a 2K with him. Can he do it again? No.
Nope. Resounding at team kill. Another team kill. Pesa just killed 2 of his teammates.
Uh-oh. That's a little awkward.
This is a little weird.
Can we give those kills to Eris? That'd be a 2K.
Yeah. I think it counts. I think it counts. Last round, no reason not to go for this. For the side of Strife. Slight will queue up a flashbang. Or Mr. Montana himself. Does he go for this one? Yeah, the Darty.
1. Here's flash the 2. And he's dead.
Yep, nothing doing. Slight, can he do any better? No scope connection, that's cool. But it's not enough for a round. 8-7, the Brazilians lead by 1 as we hop on to our halftime break.
All right. This half scoreline is as close can be, and that represents a massive victory for TeamOne. Strife unable to mount a consistent defense in the first half. We'll see them now trying to claw this one back.
I have to see if they can get it done as this pistol round. Off to the races. Outside, fast for Strife in taking that control. What's the reclear looking like, though, for TeamOne? They've found space in towards lobby, crunched that space a bit, so now they have a crossfire here. He's on the ramp, and Nuke just on the other side. If that is the destination for Strife, things get weird, and towards lobby, XNS also finds blood, so now the setup even more potent. Keys will deal out a little bit of damage, is spotted, but his job here is really just to bait, to buy time for his secondary teammate to find some impact, but he's in trouble. Pinch down. They both died. The setup gains nothing. XNS does fight back, take Jules. He wants more in this one, and he's got it. Stamina taken down, so 3 versus 2. This one is gone awry. However, there's a reply. It's Darty Montana. It's Slight. Each for a kill of their own, but Pesa could be in the spot to get something done here if they commit to B, but they're not. Strife heading the other direction.
Giving him the slip. Giving him the slip entirely, but he's hot on their heels. As soon as he gets an audio cue, some sort of a sniff of their location, he could be on them. They hang on to this ladder position. This could be tricky. He's got the kit, though. He's got a nade as well. So picking up his tools, Pesadelo has extended his time window here. Fighting through the hut will make this a little bit easier. It's going to be really tough to get the defuse on, though. They don't have to give them the fight. By holding on to Heaven, they've given themselves a really prime position to defend from. Going looking. There's the check, and there's the shot. So no questions can be asked here. Just a complete delete coming through, and that Strife onto the pistol.
Darty Montana's been looking so solid as a player. Got not the highest of expectations, not really any expectations. I knew very little about the man coming on into this, but map number 1, he looked great in OT. He's had some big impactful rounds here in game number 2. Happy to see it. When the guy is called upon, he will deliver. And TeamOne, what can they deliver? 1 rifle. That's it. Pesadelo, he has had a gun invested onto him with TRK, buying that over, and, well, it's just a gift. Given on over to the T's. Very kind of him.
It's always nice to bring a gift.
Yeah, very kind. Classic Brazilian hospitality.
They want to come into your house? Welcome them in. It's a nice rifle gift. Keys has a chance to provide some more gifts in the form of bullets to the face. Not quite the face, but damage certainly done on that one. Stamina will be coaxed back. They still got the corner. They're going to hold this for now, but there's a second player here on the crossfire, so they'll reroute. And outside, there's a chance for the scout to have impact now. Malou, hoping they cross him, and indeed they do. These tags starting to get very concerning, but the kills are coming back the other way. And eventually, these pistols are going to have to find a way to capitalize on all this damage that has been done if they're going to have any chance at the round.
Yeah, they've tagged him. Down. But can they bag him? That's the big question in this one. And, well, it does feel like a matter of positioning, because towards the B site, no one is there. TeamOne not in a position to stop this one. Plant should go down. It'll be a post plant, and it will be a retake. Head armor on 2 of these players. The scout recovered. There's a case to be made to just save on through, but with the scout tags, maybe you want to go for this one. Now a little less so, because the Mac 10 will just farm. Ayers finds a double. He's ready to take down the 3rd player as well. 1800 would be very nice, Keys. Is he kind enough to give it on over? Seems like he might not have a choice in the matter. Down below, 1 player. Scout tag connects, finishes the job as well, but he should be spiraling on down towards his doom. No. Keys might be able to live. They don't really want to invest anything else. It's not worth it to them. They have rifles, CS scout. They're fine to let this go.
Yeah, and frankly, the biggest risk isn't even just losing your own rifle. It's giving him one.
Yeah.
You don't want to give that extra firepower into the next round. Better to have a scout. There's not a whole lot that can be done with it on this map. So they're just going to be okay with it. 1 consolation kill there for Keys. An extra $300 available to him. A little bit of capital. And Strife pull into the lead. Still, this is only really going to get interesting once we get the guns out. That won't be this round. So unless things get very spicy indeed, it should be smooth sailing for Strife to find double digits.
Let's see if there's any chop in this water. Scout really the only wave. to appear. I don't think that's how waves work. I think, don't waves like inherently come in groups? Like, isn't it like if it's wavy, it's like there's gonna be multiple. You can't just have one massive wave.
If you just have one wave, that's just a ripple, right? Like something drops into the water.
Well, I guess is a tsunami not just one massive wave, in a way?
I don't know.
That feels like kind of
question.
Extraneous circumstances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's certainly extraordinary. But yeah, no, I'm not sure. Not up on my tsunami knowledge. But I'll tell you who is being overwhelmed right now by a wave of T's. It's Keys. He's gonna get the first. He's surfing out here, trying to do some damage. In the last, and ooh, we'll find 2 bodies before dropping, so at least a little bit of cost exacted from Strife on the reinvestment. Still, this is where the guns come out. This is where things are going to get interesting.
There was a tsunami in 2018 on the East Coast? What?
Interesting.
I feel like I hear, like, tsunami and I think something massive, but apparently it's measured in centimeters. A 15-centimeter amplitude above sea level in Atlantic City, New Jersey was considered a tsunami. That doesn't feel like a tsunami to me. 15 centimeters?
Well, it's time to look up the definition of a tsunami.
We have a pause. Ample time to do this.
We got some time. We're going down this rabbit hole. A long, high sea wave caused by an earthquake, submarine landslide, or other disturbance. So, it's more, I think, specifically, they are a series of waves, right? Okay, so it's in a series of waves. So yeah, they don't come in the singular. Large and sudden displacement of the ocean, usually the result of an earthquake low or near the ocean floor. So I suppose if you had a small enough earthquake, the wave coming off of it would still be a tsunami, even if it's just a little teeny baby wave. Oh, that's not a little teeny baby bullet, though. Maluk's going to get the party started here as Team1 look to kick their gun round off with a bang, and they've invested in the double up to make it happen, and Maluk has already made the first of its presence known. It's been quiet so far this map, but now with the op out, uh-oh. There's a gap in that smoke. They have another one to commit. No, they're just going to chance it. They're just going to run, and they all get past him. My goodness.
What a world we live in. What a world we live in. Now this gets a little awkward, because it's double up. Well, it could possibly be a retake, but Keys is actually here in time to deny. Pesa as well.
Like this one's going to sort itself out here real quick, folks. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick little break, and hopefully be back in the servers with the players in just a few moments. All right, thanks for bearing with us for that slight delay. It seems we missed a few rounds, and Strife are up 13-8 at this point, so things have not been going well for TeamOne. Bit of a snowball effect as well. You can see some of the cash is built up here for Strife. Meanwhile, TeamOne still shoestringing it along. Really need a round win here. This could be desperation station for them. They're trying to prevent the 2-0, trying to prevent getting knocked out of the playoffs at that. And Will Slights just opened things up on towards Keys and ripped open this whole side of the map. You can see an adjustment coming. Pesadelo trying to come up in towards the ramp, and Maluk's been burned out, and he's lost a major amount of health in doing so. And he's being flanked. There's a player outside. He's about to be shot in the back, or the front, or just on top. How is this still not come through?
Somehow. Oh, he's made so much noise now. Surely this man is dead. Absolutely. Stamina should have a second. There was someone up top. No. Trade. TRK spins around, but now he's in a bit of trouble. XNS. Oh, no. Well, that's huge. A smoke to quell the molly and to buy him more time. Rotation coming underway. It's a flank onto the opera. This could be massive from Pesadelo, but he's whiffed the initial shot, and Slight has the trade. Down to the 1-versus-1. Bomb on the back of Slight, and a rotation made. The plant will come through.
He's bailed. He's going to get a chance to play the post. He gets himself the plant. How does XNS want to approach this? He's thunderfooting right now, so those audio cues will be heard. He's chasing down the vent, not making a secret of it either. The Slight has a chance to reposition. He's up and out. That bomb will be planted in the open. XNS doesn't have a smoke for it. Don't believe one will be retrievable, but the window's also not broken. Could be a little awkward, but does XNS read this? Clearing, it's all going to be about that bomb tap. There's the first that comes in. There's the check. And there's the spot for Slight. Clutches it out. Finds 14 as well. That's a devastating loss to take for TeamOne. The money on the back foot once again shattered. And at this point, they might just be conceding over series point. Playoffs. Point here, Mimi.
Oh no, that's the big round. That's the one they needed. They could have spun this momentum back in their favor, but now look at the spy. It feels like this game might just be reliant on another one of those Brazilian Deagle rounds. There have been a few. They've been lovely when they can happen, but inconsistent. To rely your playoff life practically just on the line of these weapons. I think it pushed forward Eris. He's blinded, but it's 1-for-1. Started Montana able to contain. Mesa wants to push off of this, but again, it's starting Montana. The stand-in is continuing to find... What? Okay, straight through a smoke, and Maluk finds another. Jules does reply, but look at the HP. Look at the HP. XNS is low. It is an AWP for Maluk, though. They want to repush this. They want to hold this one, and it's because the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. That is...
Inventing.
Quite possibly the worst position he could be in. XNS though, damage spotted not soon enough. Stamina faces it off and dies. Another pistol round win for TeamOne.
A catastrophe for Strife. They had the ball lined up. They just had to tap it on into the hole. Instead, they give a big old swing and it's straight into the sand trap. Oh my goodness, what a blunder. That's a ray of sunshine for TeamOne coming in the windows of the fortress that's been built around them. My goodness, Strife right at the goal line.
Oh no.
This is a catastrophe. We'll see if they can get it back on track. Obviously still have the money to invest into it. It seems like they want to contest outside, and that's going to be a little bit tricky. Maluk's been quick to give it up. This time he'll stick around in towards the lockers, and he's got support as well from Pesa and Mini. Smoke's coming out to provide the curtain to get down lower. They seem like they're going to go. Maluk got very lucky with the deagle last time. So far, his luck has not rung true with the AWP. Look at the damage that's been done. Where did all that damage come from?
It was spam, I think. Just the A1S is chipping away. Through those smokes. Strife has walked up close, though. Pesa, a beast in game number 1, looks to do the same here. Misses out on his first shot, but that's information. He spots at least 2 players, judging by that boost. So, we'll go in towards the control room. Eris is elsewhere, just holding. See if a push will come from that side of the map. Pesa once more, though. He'll charge forward. Takes the first. Looking for another here, an opportunity, a possibility to take this frag. He goes atop the scaffolding and is spotted, but it's just trying to buy time now. Trying to wait, trying to find an opportunity. He turns, though, and Joel punishes. So we're back to a 4v4. The bomb will be planted.
Oh, no, he gets nothing. Eris was coming in for a late flank, but Maluk was ready for it. The savvy veteran managed to bring that through. That could have been a catastrophe. Now it's an advantage in the retake here for TeamOne, but they still have to execute. They still have to find these kills, and X&S may go a long way to doing so. Slight's coming in for the fight. He's ahead of the flashbang as well. X&S doesn't realize, so there's a freebie, and it's all on the keys. The newest addition to the squad has to do it all himself. He's found the first, but it's about time buying now for Joel's. He's dancing around the cooling tower. He's got the read, but he doesn't have the shot. Time for the defuse. There's no kit. There's no kit. There's still time. And Keys will be able to get this round through. Barely, but they stay alive for the moment.
There's a world where that doesn't happen. We're just a moment more is whittled away from that clock. Not to be. Not to be. 2 in a row now for TeamOne and Eco to get them even close to this position. And now look at the money for Strife. It's getting rough. It's starting to come up on the corner of breaking. They lose this round. Oh, TeamOne. They might have just bought themselves straight back in towards this series, towards the playoffs.
There's a one passkey pistol round. Good nade damage onto Joel's. Early on. Harris just has the MAC-10 in this one. He had the potential for the killer backstab, but Maluk was ready for it in last. Joel's... He's managed to work his way in towards midi. They might not realize this. Pesa was close at hand. Players on sites might be overlooking this. Player forced out, flushed out, in towards mini. That should be a free kill. Indeed it is. Joel's ready for the next as well. 2 critical frags coming in. TRK, 1 and done. This bomb's getting planted, and there's nothing these Heaven players can do about it. A catastrophe for TeamOne, just all onto Keys, and they have no money. They have no money to spare. He's going to try and bail out, but there is no safe haven.
Okay.
What a shot! That might just help them keep this off alive.
It might.
That would be huge for their attempt to fight for overtime. Still, Strife have this round, and with it, they have series point.
Oh, boy. This is honestly a catastrophe for TeamOne now. Looked like they were starting to build towards a comeback, but the round where they had pushed Strife to the breaking point, when they were ever so fragile, they falter. Keys at least will keep this gun, but what else can they muster around it? This buy is going to be tough. Probably a rifle for TRK. You can maybe bring a FAMAS for the rest of the players. It's not great up against series point, playoff point.
One more round. All that Strife need, but this is a position that was reminiscent of the one TeamOne found themselves in on Inferno. It's not over till it's over, folks. And it's a haggard buy. It's a beleaguered buy here for TeamOne, but it's a buy nonetheless. Let's see if they can make some magic happen with these limited guns. Pasadale are trying to maneuver outside, but he's just cut an MP9. It's far from ideal for this fight. These will come into support, but the ops nowhere close at hand, at least not yet. And Slight's going hunting from on top, the red box. Can't leave yourself too exposed. He's been deadly so far. He's looking to find one more prime target. Look at this control, though, in towards lobby. They've gone for the lobby crunch. They've got all this space. Eris is holding for it. And this gets interesting now. How long is TeamOne willing to wait before they push this flank? Because Eris is just hoping that he gets a chance to punish.
I'll have to use utility. Makes noise.
That smoke was heard.
Yeah.
So they're going to know a player's late here.
Yeah, they should push this late round then. At least that's what you'd think. Joel's
He's
down
dead.
below. Does find it. Yeah, that's the punish. Now this forces Strife to expedite on their play. They'll push forward outside. Darty Montana. It looks like they want to wrap in towards A, go upper, maybe send a few players mini, or do they want to re-wrap, go through secret? There are options, and there is still time. 40 seconds left upon that clock.
Huge play in towards lower. Pressure's going to be on for Keys. He's got support close at hand, but it'll take a little while for them to rotate, and for the time being, the weight of the world is upon his shoulders. Here's that door open. Holding for the first, but he's not got it. Stamina deletes him, and now potential control of the rotation. Is there a gap in that smoke for Joel's? There is. Uh-oh. That's a meaty nade as well. These players getting softened up. Everything on this retake, and they're all coming from the same side. It's just going to be a gunfight. It's going to be an out and out. They've got to make the move, and Joel's has two. That lineup, enough. It's all on X&S. It's all on a Maluk. They're faltering. They're falling. It's all just the veteran captain, and he's even just got an AK to try and battle this through. They can just buy time. They don't have to fight. They don't have to face. They don't have to do anything. He is in a hopeless situation, and with that, Strife have fought their way through. They triumph over TeamOne. They booked their spot in the playoffs, and they knocked the Brazilians out.
Against so much opposition, Strife manages to pull it off. TeamOne is a squad that has so consistently been a force here in Challenger League in the playoffs. It feels like almost every season they're making it there, but for